Hi, Merna here. The other day I had someone reach out and ask me, Merna, can you explain mindfulness to me? What does it mean? So I'm going to give you my understanding of mindfulness that I've got from reading about it over the years. So I believe it's not something that you do now and again. It's actually a daily practice. It's something you have to work on. And throughout our lives, we're conditioned to believe certain things about ourselves and others by society, people, experiences and events. We are taught, what to think and believe about ourselves and others. Our minds are time-saving machines and we work on autopilot. So just as a housekeeper walks around and picks things up and puts things back in the same spot, our mind does that too. Whenever an event and an experience happens, it stores the emotion in the same spot. And when something similar happens, you just reach in and grabs that emotion. You're not actually creating a new emotion each time. So just like a good housekeeper knows where to go to grab whatever they need, your mind knows where to go to grab the right emotion for any particular event or experience that you feel. So let's just say that some things that have happened to you over the years have not been pleasant and you've had more than one experience of this. What you tend to do then is shut down your heart and your mind. You brick it up, you may become cynical, closed, hard, and you're protecting yourself from anything else bad happening. And what you're doing is shutting down your receiving muscle, what I call your receiving muscle. And it's like you're not allowing yourself to be hurt again, which is a good thing, but you're also closing out any opportunity to experience anything new or any advice or any help or anything like that. So what you've done is, in fact, has become hard and closed. And like concrete, when it's in its powder form, when you add water to it, it becomes soft and you can do lots of things with it. You can shape and mold it how you want. And once it's set, it stays set in that kind of form. And that's what our minds do when we close down our receiving muscles and we just shut off to everything. We isolate ourselves. Or cooking chocolate. When you've got cooking chocolate, all you can do is eat it. But when you melt it, you can cook with it and drink it or do all sorts of things with it. So we need to soften our hearts and our minds to think, to become aware of what we're thinking and feeling and what emotions and thoughts and beliefs we've stored about different situations and thought and events. And that's what being mindful kind of does. It helps you pay attention to what you're thinking and feeling. But you can lose track and become unaware of the reactions that you're having to things because our mind doesn't question, is this useful? Is this the right thing to believe? Is this a good thing? It just goes in there and we do it time and time again. It's like when you have a kitchen cupboard that you just keep shoving things into. What we eventually do is lock it up and pretend that it's not there. And when we have to do is open it up and take things out one at a time, sit with it and think, is this useful? Will I use it again? Has this served me? Yes or no? Keep it if it has, throw it out if it hasn't. And that's what making friends with mindfulness is all about. It's about sitting with the thought at the time and thinking, well, is this the way I want to feel? Or is this not going to serve me? And then getting rid of it either, or keeping it if you want to, if it's a good thing. So over time, the cupboard then becomes decluttered. You've only got what serves you, or you have nothing in it, because then each time you have an experience, you can judge that experience. Judge is the wrong word. You can experience that experience for itself and what it is and create a memory in the moment rather than based on a feeling from the past that you've stored or a kind of projection into the future of what you think it may be. So hopefully that makes sense to you. Practicing mindfulness is something that takes time. And becoming aware of what you're thinking and feeling and naming those emotions and stuff is a tricky job too. So reach out to me if you would like some more help with that. Talk soon.